Welcome to Quantum Finance. My name is Parker. I'm the head trader here, but I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. So in today's video, we'll take a look at the economic data, we'll look at some news, and then we'll do our market recap and market analysis. So starting here on the economic data front, we did have initial jobless claims come in at 242,000 with 254,000 expected. We also got the Philadelphia Fed Manufacturing Index come in at negative 10.4 with negative 19.8 expected. And we also got some existing home sales for April drop at 4.28 million with 4.3 million expected. And tomorrow, Friday, May 19th, we do get the Fed chair speaking. Now we can look at some news here. This is a chart of the debt ceiling. As you can see, going back to the 1970s, just the parabolic rise here in the debt ceiling as the large increase here in the debt to GDP ratio. And this is the number of multifamily home units under construction continuing to climb here in April, rising to the highest since October of 1973. And here we have a chart of the rolling 120-day correlation between the S&P 500 and the U.S. 10-year yield, and it has jumped back into positive territory. We also have Hong Kong's Monetary Authority launching a digital Hong Kong dollar, which is a CBDC pilot. And this is the S&P 500 sector's earnings growth. As you can see, the worst performing sectors here with the consumer discretionary, financials, and communication services, and the best performing sectors here with the energy, industrials, and materials. This is a chart here of the money markets fund. As you can see, just absolutely mooning here, getting up to $5.223 trillion. And we also have Montana becoming the first state here to ban the Chinese app TikTok from operating. And it is effective January 1st of 2024. We also have Elizabeth Warren proposing a bill that could potentially ban cryptocurrencies in an effort to combat money laundering and other illegal activities. We have U.S. commercial real estate prices falling in the first quarter for the first time in more than a decade. And Pakistan's government did announce that they will be banning cryptocurrencies by shutting down crypto exchanges and blocking internet access to cryptocurrencies, with their finance minister saying that cryptos will never be legal. Turning to our market recap here, starting in the debt market, we have the U.S. 10-year yield getting a big green day today, continuing its squeeze to the upside here, getting a really nice push up through this upper extreme, and breaking above the significant resistance here from the middle of April. As you can see, really getting above this midline here on the weekly chart, working its way up here towards the upper end of this weekly range. Looking at the dollar, monster day here on the dollar, continuing its squeeze to the upside as well, really pushing up here, breaking through that midline on the weekly chart. Again, look at the stock market. As you can see, massive green day here in the stock market as well, squeezing to the upside, breaking above these highs here from the beginning of May and these highs back here from the beginning of February. Squeezing to the upside here, really pushing this upper extreme. Working its way up here towards this upper extreme here on the weekly chart. Looking at cryptocurrencies, we do have a red day here in Bitcoin, making its way to the downside here towards this lower extreme after basically getting rejected pretty close to this midline area. Still kind of holding above this weekly midline here. Turning to XRP, we do have another nice green day here in XRP as well, still making its way up here towards this upper daily extreme. We can turn to commodities now. Looking at oil, we do have a red day here in oil after getting rejected off that midline. Still just consolidating down here in the lower end of this daily and monthly range. Turning to gold, we do have a big red day here in gold, squeezing to the downside, breaking down through the significant structured support here from the end of April and making its way down here through this lower extreme, pulling into these previous highs back here from the beginning of February. Turning to silver, we do have another red day here in silver, continuing its move to the downside here. As you can see, really just selling off here, making its way down here towards the lower end of this structured support here. Now we can do our market analysis here. We'll start here on the daily chart of the S&P 500. As you can see, massive green day today. Huge volume spike getting up through that vol average. More volume than we got yesterday. Getting a nice push here, breaking above these previous highs from the beginning of May and really just pushing this upper extreme here. Getting a nice move to the upside. And breaking above these highs back here from the beginning of February. Can zoom out a little bit here. Looking here at the 15-minute on the S&P 500, as you can see, opening right here above this very key level of support, holding that level here and then really just getting a nice extension up to the upside, pulling into this really significant area of resistance here before pulling back after running into this resistance and this upper extreme, making its way back down into this kind of previous structured resistance here and holding it as support, breaking its downtrend and just really extending and getting a nice push to the upside. Looking at the 2-hour chart over here, as you can see, just getting its continuation to the upside, breaking through the significant resistance here and here, getting a really nice breakout here in the S&P 500. Now we can look at the VIX and the NASDAQ. As you can see, the VIX breaking down through this very significant support level that we've been holding for quite some time here, making its way down to these previous lows down here. And the NASDAQ, as you can see, just continuing its massive move here after breaking out of this bearish falling rising wedge pattern here. We can basically just go ahead and delete this pattern because it's basically already played out here and just getting a nice push to the upside. So now we can talk about some trades. Go back to the 3-minute here on the S&P 500. So here, this is where we opened up. We did open up with a slight gap down. We did get a nice push here off the open, running into this upper extreme. Then we did get a nice squeeze, pulling into this downtrend level and holding that VWAP area. So this would have been a really nice area to get long in order for a move up to this previous high here and then continuation to the upside. There's also a pretty nice move here as well. As you can see, breaking this downtrend and momentum here, getting a really tight squeeze here. And then when it did break right above VWAP, that was a nice opportunity, to get long as well, to really just play for a bounce play off this significant support level from these highs from yesterday. Really just looking for a move up to this resistance level. As you can see, just getting a big rejection here after running into that resistance. And then obviously one of the best plays of the day too was getting long on this nice downtrend break here, getting this downtrend break, holding above VWAP, and just getting a nice push here to extend into the close. But yeah, really nice day today in the stock market, getting a big move here today. A lot of volume coming in the past couple days, getting a breakout to the upside here. Looking at the weekly chart, as you can see, just looking really strong here with this RSI really just pushing up here. But yeah, that'll do it for the video. Appreciate y'all watching, and I'll talk to y'all later.